Welcome to a promised video on genograms. Genograms probably first came into clinical use via the work of Dr. Murray Bowen. Dr. Bowen was also a pioneer of family systems theory. This was a therapy and an understanding of human behaviour in the context of a family and a social system. Most people are familiar with the idea of a family tree and may have even created one for their own family. Indeed, these sorts of pictorial representations of family relationships go back many years. Another pioneer of family systems therapy and intervention in the field of mental health is Dr. Judith Landau of Arise interventions. Interventions are the process by which people are encouraged to receive help sooner than they would do if they were just simply left to their own devices. Dr. Landau approaches the problem from the perspective of the family context that problems exist in, but also the immense family resources that are available too. In the Arise model use of genograms, an analysis is done of the whole family system, and almost always it can be seen that many members of the same family have had similar mental health issues, but also these very often exist within the context of great hardship and also great resilience that the family have shown to overcome this. By focusing on the family strengths and resiliences and the whole family network, it's much easier to bring the whole family into better health and recovery. So the first step in creating a genogram is to identify as many individuals in the family as you can. The legend is quite simple. A square box is used to symbolise a male and a circle symbolises a female. If someone is deceased, we put a strike through it and then the age they were at their death in the box or circle. The nature of the relationships between the different family members are signified by different types of line. A solid line for a marriage, a dotted line for an unmarried couple, 2 strikes through the line to indicate a divorce, and so on. Next, we want to symbolise the nature of relationships between the family members. A strong, healthy relationship can be indicated by 2 blue lines, an extremely strong relationship by 3, a conflictual relationship by a wavy line. Of course, relationships can be multiples of these. Different problems that family members have encountered can be indicated by some colour coding. We can use black for factual information, red for addictive and mental illness, orange for physical illness, green for transitions, work, blue for the nature of relationships, for example. Other factual information can be written in black next to the family member. Green can be used to indicate the various transitions that people go through, work, location, migration, and so on. In the left-hand margin here, we're indicating the generation, so from great-grandparents, grandparents, parents, siblings, and grandchildren. It's brilliant that you can very quickly see the complicated and involved relationships that people have within a family system, but you can also see the massive resources that a family can bring to bear to help each other when they recognise how many of their problems have been overcome by the family in the past. So who are genograms for? I'd say they're useful for nearly everyone. If you're a therapist working with an individual, you can see how doing a genogram early on is going to give you a very good context for the problem and also a good feel for the social and family resources around them. Equally, if you're an individual working on your own recovery, again I think doing a genogram for yourself can be really helpful. And finally, if you're looking to help someone else in your family, this is a really nice way to show them that they're not alone in dealing with their problem and that the rest of the family are here to help. I'm going to put some links down below for some resources, including a good book for genograms for clinicians to use, links to the Arise network for interventions, and even the Wikipedia page for genograms, which has some good resources. So I hope you find that helpful, and let us know in the comments below.